as somebody who wants to be an extra in movies or wants to find the way to climb the ladder, what would you guys recommend for people who, and there she is, perfect timing, people who want to be in your movies? Now, of course, everybody's got to start somewhere. What would be your recommendations as filmmakers and as an actress? What would somebody want to do that wouldn't tick you off, make you annoyed, frustrate you, or just go like, right off?
Will we get you kicked off set?
No.
For the record, you have to work
somebody.
really hard to piss off an indie filmmaker because we're usually begging you to do something way below your rate.
But you get those type of people that will come up to you and be like, I want to be in your movie. Well, I got this great part where it'll be about 5 minutes, you're going to die, we're going to throw you onto a bed, and it's going to be really awesome. No, I want a speaking role.
Well, if I get stuck
Not speaking
Well, then hold on. First of all, so, but like in that scenario, if you're an actor, I'm offering you a role, and then you tell me what your requirements are, you're no longer getting hired. Right?
Exactly, that's what
Like,
I'm shooting at.
You literally, you're like, oh my god, you're great, I want you for this role, and then you're like, oh my god, but I want lines. If I offer you a role and you don't have lines, shut the fuck up and take that job, or don't. But like, understand, if you then go to negotiate, there's no negotiation in independent film. It's take it or leave it.
You get what you get, don't throw a fit.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you want me to notice you, market yourself. Here's the thing. So, all of the A-listers have a marketing team. I don't expect you to pay people to market yourself, but I expect you to get up your fucking ass and market yourself. So I want you to be on Twitter, I want you to be on Facebook, I want you to be on Instagram. I want to see you bragging and fucking promoting all of the film that you've worked on. Period. Pardon?
You need to see what our website.
Well, I mean, let's not go there.
It's
But,
not that kind of a website, James.
I mean, I've already heard about your children, aka trophies. It's fine. Parker's like rubbing his forehead. It's fine. But no, I want to see you marketing and I want to see you promoting yourself. Because here's the thing, as long as I'm paying you even as little as $100 a day, you have to show me what you're bringing to the table. And if you're not bringing something to the table, guess what? Whatever role you think you should be qualified for, I can find someone who can do that job that brings more to the table than you. So, when in doubt, market, promote yourself, be active on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also be positive. The other thing that you can do that really turns me off, if I see an audition and it's great, if the audition's not great, I'm not going to check your socials, right? You're already not cast. You audition for me, you submit an audition, and the audition's great. I'm like, oh my god, who is this person? Let me check them out on their socials. And then I see bitch, 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 complain, complain, complain. Oh wow, I don't want to work with you. Why? Because you're so busy complaining about things. I don't want to take the chance that you can bitch and complain about me. Because here's what I know to be the truth. On an independent film, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Guess what? You're going to be sitting around. Your call time's going to be 9, you're not going to shoot till 11. And it's not because I'm not doing my job, it's because fucking shit happens. And your job as an actor is to be professional, sit down, shut the fuck up, know your lines, do your job. You're fucking tweeting about, oh my god, this person called me to set at 9 a.m. I didn't bother getting to like shoot anything until 11:30. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
A person with experience, though, should already know that part of the job is to hurry up and wait.
They should, but they still don't.
Yeah, right.
The amount of people
I was in the Marine Corps. That was a motto.
Yeah.
That was our motto.
Another motto I like on set is fuck your feelings. We're making a movie.
When I was on the set with Gary's movie that we just did a couple weekends ago now, something like that, while we were hurrying up and waiting, it was like, ooh, look where we're at. And Brad, luckily, it was one of those situations where he was in between getting the main people doing stuff, and I'm running around. As a spider decides to swing at me, thinking it's Peter Parker. But it was one of those things where we're not interrupting Gary. Peter, just names, you know, who cares, there's names. But it's just being professional, trying to be professional, and tell spiders to say anything. But it's having fun, engaging, knowing we're going to be waiting, but it's finding fun, quiet, entertaining ways to entertain yourself and everybody around you. So when it does happen, nobody's just sitting there going,
Completely. And also, I want to add a shout out to Aliberta, because she's like the best vegetarian I've ever worked with. I come from Hollywood where there's like a lot of people with stupid dietary restrictions, and I'm keto, so I fucking get it. But also, if you have a dumb fucking dietary restriction, bring your own motherfucking snacks. I'm just saying. Here's the thing: don't expect. Like, tell them when we send out the email notification, be like, "What's your dietary restriction?" First of all, respond back in a timely manner, which, for the record, is within 48 hours.
You'll get it in 4 seconds from me. It's an all seafood diet. If I see it, I'll eat it.
Good. Noted. Vegetarian is a little bit different. They don't want too much meat. That's fine. I worked with Allie. She's like the easiest. She automatically, even though like I was already aware of her vegetarian requirements, she brought her own snacks. She was like, I know that I told you that I didn't acknowledge the receipt of my email saying that these were my dietary restrictions, but just in case you didn't actually need them, I brought my own food. Love that. Here's the thing. As somebody who's keto also, which means I don't eat bread typically, I know I did this. Just keep that as a secret. I know, oh my god. Normally I don't. It's fine. I'm prepared to like bring my own stuff to manage. Don't get me wrong. Is it the best life I'm living if I have to eat like almonds from my purse or seaweed from my purse? No! But it's fine. I'm getting paid for a day. It's not the end of the world. Dial it the fuck back. But like I feel like vegetarians like Allie should be commended because like they literally take care of themselves and they're so hard to find. I've seen other people in Hollywood, they're like, oh my god, I can't eat that lettuce because what if the person handling it touched the burgers over there? It's like, likelihood is that they didn't. They probably opened the bag to which their gloved hands touched the bag and then dumped the bag of lettuce in the bowl. No meat came in contact, you're fine, right? So we need to commend those people who are fucking awesome.
Those people clearly never worked in the food and beverage industry because you have to wash your hands like every time you touch something. You know.
I mean, maybe not in Hollywood.
Well, my director of photography, he this thing doesn't work.
You know,
Protection, right?
Bad.
Joe,
No.
we can hear you.
So, like, my director of photography,
Who? Name?
George, or Yuck, his name is Yuck. He's,
I feel like that's not actually his name.
no, it's his name. His name is Yuck. He's from Liechtenstein.
Oh.
And anyway, he comes in and we're shooting on a we're shooting on a Red Warrior Dragon in 6K, so this is like a really heavy camera, you know, it weighs about 60 pounds. And then he's got his shoulder rig, but his diet, the guy is like a beast. He doesn't want to ever take a break, and when you're in your zone, you don't want to stop because once you stop, is cheese, salmon, and egg whites. And he would forget to eat because
That's really specific.
that's all he ate. And if he didn't eat, he would start to crash.
it's a high
And I would have
But
to.
are you Texas based?
I am.
How much salmon do you have in Texas?
We have to go to Costco a lot. Yeah. But, you know, it's like I have to take care of my director of photography, you know, because he's
salmon.
and because he's
That
working.
fucking bitch.
The guy is working. But, you know, I'm going to respect his dietary, you know, his dietary needs and everything, because if he has any sugar, he's going to have to go to the hospital. So I have to take care of my crew, and I had a small cast. Well, no, all the extras. There's a lot of extras in the torture. But
The principal cast was how many?
my principal cast was 2 guys. It was
Okay.
Paul Taylor and Lawrence Renato. And Lawrence,
Oh my god, I love Paul Taylor.
yeah,
He's so great.
you should
Check out our interview with him here on YouTube.
You guys should listen to his Pee Wee Herman impressions.
I mean, or maybe not.
Or he'll just keep going. But no, anyway, you have to take care of your crew. You got to take care of your cast to, you know, a certain level. Also, taking your budget into consideration. So it's a lot of wishy-washy. Do I like you? Do I not like you? Am I going to take care of you? Am I not? Do I want my film to look good? Do I want everyone to be happy?
I've never known anyone to hire somebody they didn't like. Are you saying you've hired someone you did not like?
I've had to.
Really?
Yeah,
They fit the role you needed.
yeah. There's. I've had to, but you know, it gets the job done. And I'll put my own bullshit aside because for the shot, man, for the movie, man.
We all have to work with some aspects.
Yeah, everybody.
I mean,
I know,
Jerry
fuck those.
takes me up sometimes. So.
No.
I mean, I'll put my own bullshit to a side. I'll squash it if I have to get the thing done. But once the project's done, it's like, you know, I don't need to talk to you again, dude. So, but
I'm
thank
a
you for helping.
vengeful motherfucker. If I don't like you, I'm not hiring you.
It's a good thing this show's a family-friendly channel.
You're right.
I would add this though. When I'm looking for people, I want attitude. I want skills. I want good actors, but I also want people that have a generous spirit on my set. And some actors are so
Your water.
so important to themselves that they can't give anybody else any room to breathe. So I always look for attitude, and I look for people that really want to be there. And I found too that sometimes the people with the most skills are also the people with the most generosity. And that's how they got there.
Yeah.
They shared with people who learned. So if somebody wants to be in one of my films, I look for attitude.
Yeah.
And then I look for skills. If they're a lead actor, I need somebody that can do it. You can't fake that.
Well,
But that's what I look for, is attitude.
I know, because here's the reality. Editing can do so much. We've all seen shooting.
did you get
Or did you just do that randomly? Yeah, I just.
That is a pretty good one. What is going in our face? Yeah, no. Destiny should be MVP.
That is awesome.
Speaking of actors, no, I agree. At the end of the day, editing can do so much. So I can edit a mediocre performance into something much better than what it was on set. I can't make a shitty person be a better person. Like if they're just gonna be, and the other thing about like a toxic person on film set is really like a bad apple. The saying of a bad apple spoils a good bunch is completely and accurately true. It will literally destroy the entire set.
Somebody with that negative attitude, you watch even the big Hollywood productions, you see this person that has no chemistry with anybody on set. They're supposed to be this likable, loving character, and you can tell, just it's all right here in the
I
character.
feel like you're thinking of a specific character in a specific movie.
Not exactly, but I've seen, usually those kind of movies I end up putting over here in the trash can of the mind because that actor or actress.
I immediately think of Tori Spelling and anything she's ever done.
what? What'd you say?
Tori
You
Spelling.
don't like her spelling?
She can't act to save her fucking
Okay,
life. Her career is based on nepotism. It's because Aaron Spelling is her
But you
fucking
see
mom.
that happen if you watch certain movies, you see the reactions, the interviews, the way they act together, they don't get along. Like, on the opposite spectrum, you use Tom Holland for his opening his mouth and not being able to keep his mouth shut during MCU touring stuff for promotion. And you know that that's a legitimate thing, his character's likable, the people are actually having fun with it because everybody gets along.
I'm sorry, what's MCU?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No, I don't understand. I only watch the genre stuff.
Horror movie. This is slasher.
But you get my point, the actors, moving on,
Lost me.
I know it's superheroes suck, I know. But you get my point, but the point being, the actors, the interactions, you can see when they're having fun, they're doing the great stuff, and then you see the stuff that goes through, and then you can't edit that out, you can't edit an asshole. Unless they want to need that to be an asshole, you just can't edit that out,
I'm gonna
especially.
Yeah, we had that on Inverted. It really brings down the morale.
Yeah.
of
It
the
does.
cast.
One
And
bad
the
apple
acting
can spoil
quality.
the whole fucking bunch. Would you like to share a name? Because I feel like we could all listen.
Yeah.
But we found
I
it
know,
nice.
right? We've all had those. Tristan risk. Yeah.
But-
Oh my god, I said a name!
I think it's important to spend a lot of time with your actors ahead of time too, to see, like, I did a lot of table reads, I had it in my house, and to see the camaraderie, start building the camaraderie early, so that when you get to set, everybody just kind of, you know, that there's a flow to it. And so the film we just wrapped on was probably the best time I've had on a movie, because we spent so much time ahead of time, you know, doing table reads and examining, going through all the dialogue and deciding which changes then, rather than doing it on set, where sometimes there could be arguing on, I don't want to change this line, or I think this line needs to be this. We got all that out of the way early, and that way.
But also, you're a fucking actor. Shut the fuck up. Listen to the director. The director says you're
Well,
changing a line.
when he
You're changing a line.
You know, but I really, I agree with a lot of what he says, because then you, as a director, you learn how to interact with your own cast. You learn how to direct, and you start speaking the same language
Well,
over
you
time.
just have time to get to know them. Too.
Yeah.
It's just like I'd like to sit down and actually have a real talk with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to just talk about the script. I want to talk about their lives and what they're doing.
Yeah.
On that table read too, you're saying you get that perfect actor to play your part that you wrote, and all of a sudden you realize, wow, that line when it actually comes out of this person's mouth sounds kind of not right, and how would you like to say, would you do that?
Or sometimes
Would
they
you
make it
like-
sound better. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
right.
You're like, whoa, that sounds way better.
I'm
like,
good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So
I think
You
social
hope
media too
Yeah.
plays a lot into it.
Yeah.
You can tell a lot from a person before even like offering the role. So like when you're looking at an audition video, I always stalk Facebook, Instagram, Facebook.
Well, that's what social media is for. Stop.
I'll look through your feed. I will go back 5 years before I offer
Did
you.
you go back 5 years on me?
I didn't even go that far back on you.
You would.
But there are people like I never met, you know, you need to know that they are, and then you can see their political views, you can see anything, I mean, it's all there.
Yeah.
Just look hard.
I want to add something for the question you had
Which one?
for
I
up and coming
forgot.
actors,
Oh,
like
yeah.
how to get into doing it. What really worked for me, just coming from not knowing anybody and just wanting to do it because I have a passion for it. How to get headshots. You don't need a professional person when you're first coming out. I don't think. Get your friend to take some cool photos of you. You have an iPhone that shoots super HD. He wears the background. It looks pretty nice. So take some headshots. And then as for showing your talent, something I did was I picked a scene from one of my favorite movies and I did a monologue. And I had Tristan record me. So there you have, you know, a platform to show your skills and then you have some headshots. So from there what I did is I went on Facebook, I went on Google, and I started searching for auditions for films. And I came across Bright Leader Films, and that's how I got my first role in Party Night. And I sent the headshots that my best friend literally took. I was like, here's my monologue, this is what I can do. They're like, wow, okay, this is cool. So they sent me the sides, I did the audition, and I got it. So it's just as simple as that. And I really feel like in today's day and age, with technology and social media, you can't do anything.
But let me just clarify. You saw the standard of headshots and then you met it. So I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, you can get your friends to take headshots, but understand, this is what a professional headshot looks like. So when you take that picture, it needs to look like that
replicate it.
standard.
Let's go with
Replicate,
that
it's like
question.
repeat it, right? So like, if this is well lit outside with like a very indistinct background, right? Duplicate that. Right? Don't have, I get shitty fucking headshots, at which point I'm not even letting you audition.
It just
don't
makes you look
get it.
unprofessional.
It makes you look unprofessional. If you are submitting a headshot, it needs to look like a professional headshot. I don't care who fucking shot it. I'm not researching as a filmmaker who shot your headshot. I don't give a flying fuck who
It
shot
just
it.
looks right.
No, it just has to look like all of your, here's the thing, it has to look as good or better as your competition. Which means like your age range, your look. Do you look as good as everybody else who's submitted for the role? As long as it looks as good, I don't care.
I was at another convention where this actor was talking about headshots. It was a little bit of a workshop, and it looked weird as hell on how he performed it on getting the right position for the head.
Yeah.
Doing that number.
Was it in Kentucky? There was a really shitty
Oh, that
guy.
wasn't the chair?
We have a
There was a
chiropractor.
really shitty guy in Kentucky who literally gave like the worst headshot advice ever, and I was like, no, don't do that. That's horrible. No, don't listen to that. It was like, I'm in a jungle. I was like, nobody's casting for
No.
that.
I
I'm in a jungle.
I over-exaggerated this, and the point
I gotta
is
cut
he's
it
trying to get that, like, you gotta get that, the structure of the face right, and basically he said if you stick it out and pull it back in and up, you get that right, and of course you're trying to get that right
It sounds
angle.
like my jungle
Because it's not
friends.
like this stuff where you're, yeah, that's just crazy.
He was literally,
That's like
he was literally like,
a jungle
jungle.
shot. I'm gonna send you a headshot of me doing like a.
First off, no good headshot takes place in the jungle.
That doesn't,
Or Kentucky.
that doesn't look great. Would you wanna hire that? Alright, don't answer.
And he charged like a lot. He was like an
Alright,
acting coach who like literally charged money for these like lessons. I was like, never give him any money. No. No.
So, you guys have been through the ringer on so many different situations regarding filmmaking, and it's always a journey. So, one word, yes or no, is it worth it?
Yes.
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 TBD.
To be decided.
Get off my panel!
Yes or no?
I'll let you know in a decade.
But,
I hope so. It will fucking suck if it's not.
but are you having fun right now doing it?
I mean, I'm having fun.
So yes.
No, that doesn't mean yes.
If
I
you're not
have fun
enjoying it,
with
why
a
are
lot
you
of
doing
things.
it?
Dude, you've been in some badass movies.
I've done
You built.
I say that's a yes. I saw your portfolio. and That's sick.
You are being you're being optimistically pessimistic.
No, I'm
Is that
still
right?
saying I am at the age I'm at without a retirement fund, and I'm like, how am I paying my next rent?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, let's just keep it fucking real.
Well, I don't think that's ever gonna go away for anybody.
No.
Shut the fuck up. I hope to get to a point where I know where rent's getting paid.
Well, I mean too. but-
I have a
You
dog.
never know
He
where
requires
the
things.
paycheck's coming from.
I have the world's greatest dog. He requires the lifestyle.
Well, I mean, I got kids, and there's an insane amount of sacrifice that goes into wanting to make movies, and it's like, yeah, you know, my wife and I, you know, we talk a lot about, you know, because my wife she works on all the films.
Does
we
she
make.
have a real job?
Yeah,
Okay,
she
good for
takes care of. She has her. We all have. I have a real job.
her. Do you? Yeah. What's her real job?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I'm not.
I can't remember.
No,
You can show me off camera. I really want to know.
But
But I love that. Sure. Yes. Fuck
But
yeah.
yeah, you know, there's always going to be struggle and stress, and you know, do I want to go and make, you know, the next Hellraiser or Candyman movie? Do I want to direct an episode of the supposed Night Reach series that's going to come out? Hell yes, I do. And am I going to get paid? Well, I hope so. But if they're like, well, we're only going to pay you, we're not going to pay you day rate because you're not union or you're not part of any guild, and well, shit, you know, there goes that opportunity, because that would have been really cool to do. You know, I really truly feel that I could do this, but screw it, I'm gonna have to go to work. you know, I gotta keep it over my head. Not every dream's gonna come true, but I'm working really hard towards it. And hell, I got to make a fucking movie with the Hell Priest. Wow! Like I have, all my friends, you know, I just got my canvas art last night, so yeah, I'm having a great time. This is a lot of fun.
But
And
I think the question
I can't
is,
wait till the
I'm
next
having a
one.
great time. I'm having a great time, but like,
Is it worth it though?
Oh,
is it
yes.
worth it?
Yes, totally worth it. And you know what? If it comes to a point where like my hands get cut off and I can never operate a DSLR again, you
That's
know,
a camera for all of you.
or if I can't get anyone back on my set, which honestly, you know, like I said earlier, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I've already gotten hit up for another project by like some real producers, and I'm like, holy shit. And everybody's saying I'm in already. I haven't written the script yet. I don't care. I'm in. It's fun. It's great. You always finish your project. That's another thing. Always finish your project. I learned that from another filmmaker. I learned that from another filmmaker from Austin who made a movie called Last Girl Standing, and you know that premiered with the Lords of Salem over in England. It's been all over Shudder. I think it was on Netflix for a while too. But the movies, they're great people, and they said, you know, if you want people to work with you and you want to keep going, you always fulfill your commitments and you always finish a project. And if you start failing at that, you're going to watch it go away. And I've seen people just disappear because they don't have the drive to finish. I like shooting and making a movie, but I don't like editing. No, I'm going to find an editor to do it for free. Like, no one's going to edit your garbage, and you know, you got to shit or get off the
Well,
Or
pot.
not
nobody's
just
gonna
that.
care the way that you care.
It's not just that issue about, you know, somebody not wanting to edit it. The issue is also that editor might not catch your vision.
Yep.
You have a certain.
That's why my wife's my editor.
Well, she shares your vision.
Well,
Where's your wife now?
stuff.
She's at home.
I edit all my stuff. So you don't edit your own, or do you edit your own?
My wife does the primary, she does all the preliminary editing, and then I come in and I clean it up, and she goes through, and then we go back and forth, and then I'm going to give it to George, and he's going to do the color grading, and then we have the, well, we have color grading,
I
and then we
really
do
like
Foley.
to borrow your wife.
My wife's pretty awesome. She's a
She
burlesque
sounds
performer.
amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, she sings. She's a burlesque performer who
Does she want to come to Hollywood for a couple months?
she sings simultaneously. Like, you ever seen Evil Dead the musical?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does a routine from Evil Dead the musical. All the men in my life have been killed by Kandarian demons, and you know she dresses up like the girl from the second movie with the yellow shirt, and she does this whole routine, and she pulls out an Ashy Slashy from the television show who she talks back at her. And,
So for the record, A, you're the luckiest man alive.
I am.
B, and I literally borrow her for like 2 months. I only knew her for 2 months. She'll be super happy when she returns.
dude, I think she would probably say yes, but I
I can say I know it's worth it for me because it's the thing I want more than everything in the world.
You say you know it's not worth it?
I said I know why
You know why it's
it is worth
yeah.
it because it's the thing I want more than anything in the world. world. Because as a kid, sitting there watching Nightmare on Elm Street and just wishing and dreaming and just thinking, you know, have you ever laid in bed and just thought, what would the perfect life be? You know, if I could have everything in the world, what would it be? And mine was always if I could be in a movie or just make the world. You know, how incredible would that be?
I'm about
So-
that close from having that myself, because I mean, it's, for me, seeing what you guys do and trying to work my way up through it and doing content creation with YouTube and doing cons like this and events and festivals, getting to meet individuals like you that aren't thinking that they're in this cloud level world that peasants leave me be.
No.
You're like, yo, what's up? Oh my god, I did this and I'm doing that. And, oh, you should see my stuff, see my stuff, see my stuff. And it's like, so you want to talk, you want to talk, you want to talk. And that's what I love doing with you guys, and knowing that there's this passion, this love of film. You're scowling over there, but
I mean, this is just my face.
oh,
Resting scowl face.
Although also, I love your
RSF?
passion.
RSF, resting scowl face.
I love your passion. Carry on.
But it's so wonderful to see you guys doing what you do. It's really tough to, knowing that it's really tough regarding the fact that you don't have the backing for your films that other crappy films get. Your films, they might lack that certain je ne sais quoi, if you will, that certain polish. But
I
there
politely
is-
disagree. My films don't polish
No.
as well.
they are polished. Your films, all of them, are polished. There's just that,
To the level you're at.
you know, the Hollywood glaze, that perfect sugar coating over the donut kind of thing that Hollywood has because they can, but you guys don't let that bother you. You let it, it's right there, I know, because you get but that push, that desire to get past that level and say, I can live out that. And people here at these events that are going like, holy crap, dude, your zombie film, that artsy style, the way you approach your zombies is absolutely fantastic. Dude, even though that movie's title sucked balls, is the fact that it's great.
The original title is awesome.
The fact that you guys did go to school for this and are doing films that are actually getting attention and notoriety, the fact that you are doing all this stuff and your stuff is on sci-fi, your stuff is picked up by all these companies and you're out there doing real film work, and yours going from music into really awesome films and having these wonderful stories, all without some BS marketing bull from some Hollywood asshat. I thought I saw a child walking, I wanted to make sure it wasn't. You guys are what makes what I do as a content creator, doing panels and interviews, fun, exciting, worthwhile, and makes me want to keep doing as I do, bring it past that to a new level. So I can be the new level of E, entertainment news, and get to be talking to you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the people that make Hollywood wish they were this awesome. Give it up for this wonderful filmmaking.
I bet they're not